many years ago when I was in sixth grade. This was back in the 20th century, if you could believe that. The year 2020 used to signify long into the future, right? When all this great stuff would come to pass, right? I remember we used to be fascinated by the idea of flying cars, right? That you could fly your everyday distances, right? Going to work, or going to the store. You could fly there in a car, and I remember at one point we thought that people would take vacations onto the moon, just everyday people, right? And what else did we think about? We thought about all this great technology around us, right? That everything would be computer controlled. I guess some of that has come to pass, not to the extent that we were expecting when we heard the words 2020 back in the late 90s, right? And we expected humans to live forever, right? Life expectancy to go way up, right? Actually, the disappointing fact is that here in the United States, life expectancy has gone way down. And plus, if you exclude, because most of the gains are actually from infant mortality going down, right? You're averaging a whole lot less zeros into it. If you count life expectancy from like age 5 upward, it has gone down very sharply, actually. I think even that, a lot of it, I wish they would do this. A lot of life expectancy going up in recent times is probably because fewer people are smoking. If you separated how much life expectancy smokers have versus non-smokers, and you plotted those two separately, I bet both of those are going down sharply. It's just that we have fewer smokers now. I wish people would plot that out. So in the year 2020, instead of having all that, we're locked up in our house, right? That was something that my sixth grade teacher definitely never would have imagined, right? I don't think he was old enough to remember the 1918 Spanish flu, right? I only read about it just a few weeks ago when we were locked up, right? What they did back then. So it's kind of funny how we quickly forgot about that. See, when I was in sixth grade, people who had lived through that some of them were probably still alive, right? But nobody talked about it. I wonder how long this current lockdown is going to live in history, right? Thanks for watching.